Yo, what's going on, gang? So I just got back home right now, guys. So if you watched the video that I just recorded now, I just posted on YouTube how I lost my YouTube channel, and that was happening, guys. So and remember, I actually opened a VIP group, right, where I actually send a signal. Every trade that I take, I actually share there with my peoples, and we actually killing it every week, right? And guess what? It's 100% free. You don't have to pay anything. It's a free for lifetime. You understand? I will leave the link down below in the description where you can actually join. You can click and go and join on the Telegram, right? So right now we want to check the review of what we performed this week, right? The signal that I called and the profits that we made. This week was actually kind of hard a little bit, but we end up with a profit and a very, very good profit, guys. And one thing about this group and one thing about me, I'm actually going to be transparent. I'm going to be very transparent with you guys, and I'm not going to charge you anything, right? So if anybody who's going to charge you money, guys, hey, I don't know, but for me, everything is 100% free. You don't have to pay for anything. And to join this VIP group is 100% free. There's no catch. You just click the link, join the VIP group, and let's start trading together, right? So now let's just review how we actually traded this week, right? So here's the group right here. It's a FX Wizy VIP Signal group, 100% free. Click the link down below and join. So now let's just go ahead and start reviewing our signals for this week. So this week, as you can see, we have other signals last week, but we're gonna start with this week, guys. So since I just got my YouTube and I'm gonna start updating you guys this week as well. But I've been killing it since. So now, this week it started on the 11th August, right? Which was on Monday, and on a Monday, as you can see, we didn't take any trades on Monday. The market was not good, and we don't force any trade. If the market doesn't invite us, we don't take any trade, guys. And that's one rule that I always stand on, all right? So I don't just trade out of pressure. I trade if the market actually follow my rules, and that's when I trade. So on Monday, we went flat, no trades, nothing, right? So and that's cool. I like that. That's discipline. And it was on Tuesday, right? Tuesday, which was here. I actually called a sell gold, all right? This signal here was a sell. As you can see, it was a sell, right? I call the signal, and but before I call the signal, I always send like a alert, right? So everyone can be ready at least like a five minutes, so that's how everyone can be ready, yeah. So and then I send the gold, and yeah. So as you can see, a few minutes the gold started just drop down, and that was like on a 50 pips, right? On a 50 pips, and we actually. As you can see, this is a white line, and that's my first take profit, right? And when the market hits the take profits, first take profits, we always close partial profits and then move stop loss at the break even. So as you can see, I told them close partial, move SL at the BE, right? So now, and the market went all the way down to 77 pips, but we closed here at the 73 pips because the market was not moving good at all, and I told everybody to close, right? So now, and then we actually send another call on buy gold, right? Buy gold, same strategy that I use, but this time the gold actually hit stop loss on 27 pips. We actually made 73 pips, and but here we just lost 27, so we're still in profit for the day. And then on those two signals was on during London. So we waited for New York session to open, and actually we actually got another beautiful trade, and then but we actually bought it, but it ended up doing what? It ended up hitting stop loss, and it went up, right? So it somehow happens. So I actually tell my people this week is now the day is actually going bad, right? So as you can see, we actually lost 27. We win 73 pips. We lost 27, we lost 40 pips, right? So, and we actually ended the day like that. So we ended up a day with a 6 pips in profit. Still profit, but very small, right? So yeah, but this one, they said the last trade we was gonna make good money, but the market just hit our stop loss and then go to our profits, and it makes sense. That's how market works. So the next day, which was the 13th August, it was on a Wednesday. We actually called the first trade was I called a sell, right? I called a sell this one. See, and then in a few minutes, we was already in plus 54 pips in profit, as you can see, right? And we actually move we closed the partial and move stop loss after BE, and yeah, and then the market keeps going down. As you can see, we was already on a 71 pips profit, and after that, the market kept going down, and it was actually closer to TP, and that's when we closed it. You understand? So we closed it at the 90 pips. As you can see, close to TP. We actually closed at the 90 pips. So as you can see, Wednesday was actually amazing. We only called one signal on Wednesday, and Thursday, um, yeah, I actually called a sell on gold again. Same structure, guys. I only tried the same structure, and yeah, a few minutes later, we was already on a gold. Gold it hit our TP1. That's plus 55 pips in profit. And then after a few minutes, guys, the gold was going crazy. As you can see, it went all the way up, and that was 82 pips in profit, right? So we actually closed it, and the market it went all the way down and hit our take profit at the 92 pips. So that day we actually ended up with the 92 pips, and we closed the day, right? That Wednesday, only one signal, 92 pips of profit, right? So on a Friday, which was yesterday we didn't take any trade. We waited, but the market didn't invite us in. You understand? And that's okay. When I don't get any invitation, I don't force the market. I don't force my way in and trying to sneak in. You know what I mean? That's how you lose money. We don't do that in FX with the VIP Signal group. This is about serious traders. It's not about hype. No, there's no hype in this group. It's just like a pure trading. You understand? So now let's talk about like how the overall, right? The overall I actually share in my the FX with community group, and that's what I always do, trying to update everybody. You know what I mean? Because some people they just don't believe, guys. Like same as you right now, you're watching this video, you probably think like, oh, is this real? Is this like, you know what I mean? So I actually send it so that to show people, guys, there's no pressure in this group. There's no pressure in my group, guys. It's just a pure trading, no hype whatsoever. You understand? So here, as you can see, on Monday, 0 pips, Tuesday, plus 6 pips, Wednesday, plus 90 pips, Thursday, 92 pips, Friday, 0 pips. And total profits for this week was 188 pips, right? So that's a good pips. No hype, just a pure profit, guys. Now let's talk about like how much you would have made this week in a VIP group. How much you would have made, because making money in a VIP in our VIP group, in my VIP group, right? Um, it's actually depend on the lot size that you're using, right? So yeah, if you was using 0.01, which is the last lot size, you was gonna make 18 US dollars. If you was using 0.10 lot size, you was going to make 188 pips dollars. If you was using one standard lot size, you was gonna be making 1,800. And if you was making 10, if you use the 10 a lot size, then you was gonna make 10,000 USD. You know what I mean? So that's just again. So if we go back here, you can see this is our VIP group, and to actually join is 100% free. Like I said, it's 100% free. You don't have to pay. You don't have to pay. I don't charge. I don't have calls. I don't sell calls. I don't sell signals. It's 100% free. All you have to do, click the link down below in the description. Join us, and the next week, let's embark in this journey. Let's go and grind. We are all about hustling. This one is for hustlers. Get my point? It's about hustling, making money. We want to make it out in this industry. That's the goal, and that's why I actually opened this signal group, man. It's all about serious people. It's not about hype. It's not about shady stuff. You know what I mean? The progress goes slow like that. You know what I mean? So that's the place to begin. So the link will be down below in the description. Click the link, and I will see you there again.